Hey guys, what's up? This video has been pushed back far too long now, but it's raining and I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to do this. In the summer, I put out a video asking you guys to ask me a bunch of questions so I can put it inside this fact video, and here I am several months later answering them for you. But I'm gonna start off with just general, stats about myself. First off, I am 22 years old. I'm Korean American. I live in Northern California. I used to live in Southern California like a year ago, but I moved up here for school. So that being said, let's get into it. Casey Cowgirl 97 asks, how tall are you? I'm 5'1", and I think the number one thing that people who approach me, who watch my videos, always say, wow, you're so small. And I'm like, this is what you get, man. So I don't know. So if you ever see me, don't be taken aback by my height. That is in fact me, that small thing walking across. The Balls asks, what's your major? Do you work and study? My major is communication, and I am a full-time student, and if you haven't guessed it, YouTube is my job, and I would say it's equivalent to a full-time job. I spend a lot of my time and energy in my videos, and I put a lot of love into it because I genuinely enjoy doing this. This is the best job I've ever had. And that says a lot because I've been working since I was 15 years old. Right when I can get a work permit, I got it and I started working at Baskin-Robbins. I've done so many jobs in the past. I've done food, I've done retail, I've done, what else did I? I've worked at a bakery, I guess that's food. But just a lot of service jobs, and I never in my life was I excited to go to work. It was just kind of a thing where I was able to pay some bills, you know? But now I'm so lucky and blessed to be able to do what I like and enjoy and be able to support myself doing this. And I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. So thank you so much for your support and for watching my videos. It means so much to me. Thank you. Howie MT asks, what kind of camera do you use? I use the Canon T3i. Funky Monkey 1987 asks, where did Sarah go? I'm gonna put a link to Sarah's goodbye video in the description box. That's gonna really tell you, in detail on what happened. But the cliff notes is I moved up to Northern California for school, and the distance just made it really hard for us to do the videos together. 80 Wipes 83 asks, how do you curl your hair? I use a Conair curling wand. I think it's around 1 inch, and I just wrap each section of hair for 5 to 7 seconds, let it go, spray some hairspray on it, and I'm done. I'm probably gonna do a video about this, just a sole video about how I curl my hair, because it's something that I get asked quite frequently. 12688512 asks, could you say a sentence in Korean? 안녕하세요, 제니입니다. 항상 비디오 봐주셔서 감사합니다. Apparently I have a really strange accent while talking in Korean, and I think it's like a fusion between like country, because my mom is from like the country part, or like the Satori part, but yeah, you can make fun of me about it, I don't care. Super Shushla asks, do you like K-pop? And if that's the case, what's your favorite Korean group or artist? No, I don't listen to K-pop, but then again, I don't listen to pop music in general, regardless of what language it is. And if you're wondering what kind of music I'm interested in, I'm gonna put a link to my 8tracks account in the description box, and that should give you a general sense on what my musical tastes are. Oh So Lovely Smile asks, hey Jen, what type of books do you like to read? Any recommendations? For fiction, I have Kafka on the Shore, and this is my favorite Murakami novel, and that's really tough because a lot of his books are really good. There's some pretty tripped out material in here, so be prepared to have your mind blown. For a nonfiction and motivating book, I have Malcolm Gladwell's Tipping Point, and I got the book as a gift when I was 19, and I don't know where it is, which is bugging the crap out of me, but it really puts things into perspective and shows you how small events and actions lead to like huge social phenomena, and there's a lot of examples, and he's a really clear, concise writer, which I really enjoy about him. And he's a great speaker too. Philo-Prid31 asks, when did you start wearing heels? It was off and on in high school, and I only saved them for like Wednesdays, which were late starts, so I had a little bit more time to get ready, and Fridays. I really started to wear them actively once I graduated. This is when me and Sarah were really going out regularly at night, and I think that's when I started to get really comfortable with heels. And trust me, you're gonna fall, you're gonna trip, stumble, you're gonna eat shit basically, but that's how you learn, and I'm definitely guilty of, stumbling around. You're gradually gonna get accustomed to the height and a little bit of the uncertainty, but it gets easier, trust me, and don't be scared to trip because each trip is a little lesson. Jacqueline Ramos asks, what's the best concert you've attended, and what are the top 5 bands you want to see before you die? Okay, that's really hard because every concert experience is so different. I guess looking at it on an average, I like shows that are, you know, small and very intimate, and a lot of shows in San Francisco are surprisingly really dead. It's weird. I saw Yacht and Twin Sister and there was like 20 people in the crowd. It was insane. And so I was able to be right in the front. It's really magical being able to see the band that you love play each song note by note. And I think seeing a band live just makes you appreciate the music so much more. It's insane. As for the top 5 bands I want to see before I die, I would say Radiohead, although I saw them last year, but I had nosebleed seats. I was far away. I couldn't see anything. I think Tom York was like the size of like my fingernail, or like half my fingernail. Flaming Lips, but if they heavily focused on Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots album. The other stuff I just really can't get into, but that's just me being a brat. I'd say Portishead, Little Dragon, and then Daft Punk, because I don't think I'm ever gonna see them play live. Ever. Brenda's27 asks, what's your favorite quote? That's the best revenge of all. Happiness. Nothing drives people crazier than seeing someone live a good fucking life. I'm not sure where the source of the quote is because it's obviously not one of his books. I think it's from an interview, but anyway, I saw the quote on Tumblr a few years ago, and it was at a time when I was feeling really bitter. It really shifted me out of this really crappy mental state, and I was able to focus my energy onto doing activities that made me happier, and in the long run I think it really helped me out. Kate Smo asks, what were you like in high school, and also, when did you start developing your own sense of style? Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. In high school, I was really insecure. I was jealous of everybody. Everybody had something that I didn't have, and I wanted it, and it was just really, really self-destructive, and I just was very unhappy in high school. I think we all intrinsically have our own personal sense of style within us, and even if it means that you have to start off by mimicking someone's outfit style, my outfit by outfit, it's not identical in a sense, because it's still being filtered and siphoned through your own perspective. So it's still got your twist in it, you know? All of you guys have your own personal style. All of you guys, just inherently in you. But it's up to you to kind of lift those mental blocks in your head, like, what are people gonna think about me, or they're gonna think I'm crazy, or I'm trying too hard, or like I really can't pull this off, because that's all mental. It's all in your head, and once you lift that, you're free, and you just feel a lot more happier and confident with yourself. It's gonna come gradually, and in due time, you're eventually gonna stop caring. So just plant that thought in your mind and do it for yourself, you know? Do what makes you happy. Frosted Cupcake LOL 72 asks, where do you get most of your style inspiration? Everywhere. My mood, people I see, mannequins, the internet, but mostly my mood. There's no one source that I get everything from. Capri's1212 asks, what's your favorite food and dessert? That's a tough one because my food choices are always kind of, you know, these fluctuate, you know, but I definitely have my phases. I had this long phase of where I just was in love with Burmese food. I still love it now, but just not as much. I think I kind of went overkill with it, but I love their plata, I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure, and their tea leaf salad. It's so freaking good. But generally, I love anything that's really, really spicy, so I love Mexican food, I love all types of Asian foods. My palate is pretty much open to anything as long as it tastes good. Dessert, I love ice cream cake, but I feel like it's not pushed out anymore. Like I think the only place I see ice cream cake is at the grocery store in that weird baked goods aisle, and they're all like, I feel like no one buys them. I don't think I've seen an ice cream cake at like a social gathering in decades. Leet Gara asks, hey Jenim, since Breaking Bad isn't starting again until next year, what other shows do you watch / recommend? Thanks! First off, props to you for watching Breaking Bad. I can't believe they divided the last season up. It's such a tease. The only other shows I watch are The Colbert Report, and that's for my little watered down, humorous, political intake for the day, and it kind of works out for me. I'm also a big fan of Parks and Recreation. It's a great show. It's really funny and smart. Sorry, I take off my turban because that was kind of overheating, but let's continue on. InMothLight asks, can we be BFFs and start an all-girl punk band? Hell yeah, we can be the next Bikini Kill. So practice starts November 31st at 8 p.m, so meet me here, okay? LX11701 asks, what do you want to do after you graduate? Like, what's your realistic dream job? I definitely want to continue this YouTube channel. My complete dream job would be probably like a video personality for Nylon TV, just like interviewing bands and designers. but I wouldn't mind doing something behind the scenes either, you know, like researching cool new stuff. But bottom line, I just want to have a really cool group of coworkers because I'm going to spend a large portion of my time with them. Looney Limbo asks, also, where would you like to travel sometime in the future? Like the ultimate trip. I have to go to Easter Island before I die. I've been saying that forever, but I gotta go, man. And I want to visit India. I hear that it's kind of like visiting a different dimension, especially for Westerners. I'd love to be able to expose myself to an experience like that. One Love Story asks, what's your favorite word? Like something that you think is unusual or not used often. Sesquipedalian. And it's essentially means a long word. I was told that it means someone who uses long words, and I don't know, I think it's funny. Crystal Matt asks, what's your favorite cheese and do you like to eat it with something in particular? I love mimolets. It's amazing with pears. Baby Pink Day 99 asks, how do you stay motivated to stay in college? Any tips? I like to think of it as kind of a vacation or kind of a rehab type of thing, because this is the portion of your life where your job is to learn things and, you know, retain information. You have the opportunity to learn anything at this stage of your life. You have, you know, like-minded peers around you, and you have professors that you can, you know, mind probe and get the information out. If you're not planning on going to grad school, this is the last time you'll ever be doing this. So enjoy it because you have the rest of your life to work. Hermes Flies asks, since you're over 21, do you drink? If so, what's your favorite drink? Yes, I do drink. I've been just drinking whiskey for a few months now, and I finally figured out my whole little system. If I'm feeling kind of spendy that day, I'll get a bullet on the rocks, and if I'm, you know, really low on cash, I'll go get a Jim Beam. And sometimes I treat myself, I'll get a beer, and I love Belgian beers, so good. My favorites are Chimay Blue and Le Fin du Monde, and Le Fin du Monde has a really high alcohol intake, so watch out. Zero Lost in Music Zero asks, boo, hey, what time of day is your favorite? Probably 2 p.m. I really like early afternoons. Oh, it's 2:14 right now. Sick! Oh, you can't even see it, but it's 2:14 right now. MIBT11 asks, if you were a pizza topping, what would you be? I'd be a mushroom or little chunks of garlic in the pizza. Night Flyer Darcy asks, what's your favorite scent or perfume / body mist and all that jazz? I don't really have a favorite scent because I don't own anything. I mean, I own like an Escada thing, but it's very rare that I wear it. Generally, I just stick to like laundry detergent or like my deodorant smell. If you have any recommendations on perfumes that are like, you know, fruity and citrusy and sweet, but not like too overwhelming, please let me know, because I want to smell good. I like giraffes. Ask, how long did you take to grow out your hair? And what would you do in a zombie apocalypse? I would say 6 years. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really keep track on how long my hair was, but it's been this long for a really long time. But for your zombie question, I would be the first few to just give up. You know, bite me, man, because I couldn't take living in fear. I don't know, the anxiety would kill me in itself. Die1 Bleeped asks, I'm going to a community college this fall. How's your experience at a community college? Do you recommend it? My 2 years at community college felt like an extension of high school. I think after, when I transferred, I really appreciated it because I don't think I would be able to control myself if I was 18, living completely on my own, you know, just being able to do whatever the F I want. Just a word of advice for people who are planning to go to community college. If you're planning to transfer, please don't get stuck there. It's so easy to get comfortable there, and pretty soon like the years will just fly by, you know? So go to your counselor, make a roadmap so you can really find out when you can graduate or when you can transfer. Rachel of Sunshine asks, how'd you lose so much weight? You always look great, but it looks like you've lost a lot more weight over the past year. I actually did lose a bit of weight, 10 pounds to be exact. I wasn't planning on losing 10 pounds, but it just kind of happened because I think I'm gonna make a video just entirely on my weight and my diet regime, I guess. But here are some guidelines. I severely limited my carb intake, and that helped a lot. And I documented all my meals. I cut out juices and sodas since high school, so I mean that was already like a good baseline to start off with. But anyway, I'll just go more into detail in that video. And lastly, Californian asks, if you were a unicorn, what would you look like? Draw it and show us. This would be it. I mean, I would say it's pretty standard. I'm kind of a thick unicorn, but you know, probably grazing a lot, and I'm magical. And I guess that's what I look like. I don't know, I don't have anything witty to say about it. That concludes the end of my video. I hope I've answered a lot of your questions, and I hope you guys got to know me a little bit better. I have an Instagram. My username is I'mJenim, so please follow me. And I will see you guys in my next video. See you later! Hey guys, what's up? I'm Jen, and this video has been pretty requested. It's about how I style tights, hosiery, stockings, whatever you want to call it, but here is an entire episode dedicated to how I style them. And if you stay to the end, there's going to be a giveaway. I wanted to start this array of outfits with a bang, so I thought these stockings were perfect for the occasion. If you're looking to catch the eye of someone, I almost guarantee these pair of tights will nab their attention. It's an incredible and an aggressive statement piece, and I love how there's a garter stuffed with a gun as well as a rifle on the other leg. They're just really badass. As for my top, I wore this gorgeous cream jumper with a cable knit texture, as well as these spikes on top of these pleather panels on the shoulder. And I thought I'd play on with the pleather theme I've got going on, so I wore these black quilted high-waisted shorts from Runway Bandits. And for my shoes, I decided to wear my new Jeffrey Campbell's, and I got these for $60 on sale at Nasty Gal. And when I saw the price, I immediately put them in my online shopping cart. They're such a steal. The only accessory I wore was this cute little cat beanie, and for my lips I went with this nice light pink pop of color. The next pair of tights are my classic swirl ones, and I'm pretty sure you're very familiar with these because it's got a very distinct pattern to it. Since it's got a lot of look going on, I went with all complete solids for the rest of my outfits, such as this fuzzy black sweater, and I love the gnarly texture on it. I think it's great for the warmer months because it's a really cozy material, you know? For bottoms, this may just look like a plain regular skirt, but in reality, it's actually a full-on dress in a gorgeous burnt sienna color, and it's got a cute cutout in the back, and I find this silhouette great for all body types. And of course, I gotta give a shout out to my mirror belt from eBay, cause without you, this wouldn't have been possible. For jewelry, I went with all warm tones, so I nabbed a few of my favorite gold bracelets, and I stacked them onto each individual arm. And I added a bright raspberry pink on my lips, and this time I wore this wool hat, and I kind of feel like Heisenberg from Breaking Bad when I wear this, but I guess that's more incentive for me to wear this, right? And I just went with these really plain old black platforms for my shoes. Opaque stockings can do no wrong, and I love the fact that if you wear them with black shorts, they give the illusion of pants, but it's a lot more of a slinkier look since they're a lot thinner than regular old pants. For outerwear, I'm wearing this brown pleather jacket with this H&M fur stole I got on one of my favorite blog shops, and it's kind of like online thrifting if you think about it. And if faux fur ain't your thing, you can wear the jacket without it for more of a classic and demure approach. And for my top, I'm wearing this crisp striped button down, and my bottoms are just my plain old Goodwill black denim, and I went with a very classic rich red matte lip, and I think they really bring out the red on my bright red tardies from Jeffrey Campbell, and I haven't worn these suckers in a while, but I'm glad they're back. If you aren't satisfied with just one pair of stockings, you can always layer them. I've paired my sheer tights with my thigh highs from American Apparel, and for a jacket I'm wearing this denim anorak, and I feel like I've already expressed my die-hard love for anoraks a million times, but here I go once again. And also, this is the jacket that I'll be giving away at the end of the video, so stay tuned for the details. And for my shirt, I'm wearing this amazing birthstone tee from Orion Theory, and my stone is sapphire if you're wondering. And comment down below and tell me what your birthstone is. I'd love to know. Maybe we can use that data to make a graph or something. For my bottoms, I chose to wear this really flowy taupe skirt from Forever 21 that I got years ago. And these are my spiffy black boots. I love the cutout detail on the heels so they can flash a bit of metal as you're walking by. And I went with a dark vampy lip, and I finished the entire look with what else? A little black beanie. So congratulations, you made it towards the end, and you're probably wondering what the giveaway rules are. Number 1, you're gonna be a subscriber to this channel, Close Encounters. Number 2, you're gonna like Runway Bandit's Facebook page. Number 3, you're gonna see a picture of me wearing that denim anorak on their Facebook. You're gonna like that photo, comment I heart Runway Bandits and Close Encounters to signify that you're entering, and you're gonna share it. And lastly, you're going to subscribe to the mailing list, and I'll put that link down in the description box. It is a Facebook giveaway, so if you don't have one, I suggest you create a Facebook for the sole purpose of this giveaway, because first off, it's free to create one, and second, it takes around, I don't know, 5 minutes to create an account. So if you're not willing to do that, then just enjoy the video for what it is and exclude the fact that there's a giveaway. Since Runway Bandits is hosting it, they're going to announce the giveaway on their Facebook page. So thank you so much for watching. If you have an Instagram, my username is I'mJunim, so if you want to follow me, cool. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.